Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Star Trek Fleet Command. This live stream is going to be really short. I simply want to build the USS Enterprise, the Grade 3 Enterprise, go through the ship, give a little intro to it, the do's and don'ts, crews that you should definitely stick away from, and some that you might want to go for. And I think that introduction will only take a few minutes and be good for everybody to see. So here is the unveiling of the Grade 3 Epic Explorer USS Enterprise. Hey, Pokemon Dragon 425, welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in, bro. What a beauty she is indeed. A gorgeous looking ship flying out of that dock. And one of the strongest ships of its class in the game, I would argue. Now, of course, like any G4 Epic is going to beat this hands down if you're on the same ops level. But what I mean to say is the shipability on this is just absolutely bonkers. So without further ado, let's go into it. And before we even go any further, get that guy off the bridge. Okay? That's a no. An absolute no. Okay, so before we do anything, let's talk about the shipability of the Enterprise. As long as the ship has morale, the USS Enterprise heals the shield by X% whenever it gets hit by a weapon attack. Now, weapons with multiple shots will not trigger this ability multiple times, so if a weapon fires 2 shots, then you only get this ability to trigger it 1 time. At this level, that would be 5% for that 1 shot. So yeah. But as you level up the Enterprise, this is going to increase. So let's see. At level 5, it's 6%, and that will continue to increase. It's very late to start stream. Yeah, it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a really quick stream, don't worry. So this ability is going to increase to the point of being really, really, really powerful. The Enterprise's shields just simply will not go down. Now, because of this, this is a percentage of your shield that's restored every time you get shot. You do not want Spock on the bridge, okay? No Spock on the bridge of the Enterprise. He's doing shield amount relative to your health, or relative to the defense of the officers on your ship. Now, if we look at that, that defense right now is 5,210, so he'd heal 5,210 shield per round at the level he's at right now. That will increase through a variety of means, but let's say, for ease of consideration, that 5,210 is the case, okay? Right now, per round. Now let's look at the shield health of our Enterprise. 1.08 million. Now, if we take 5,210, divide by 1.08 million, that is roughly 0.5%. 1/10 of the ability at tier 1 level 1 with the stats I have now. So you might have officers that are twice as strong. So instead of 0.5%, you might get 1%. Still, it's going to be low. If you have officers that are 5 times mine, then you're going to be on equal, but you're still using an officer slot. It just doesn't make sense to use Spock on the Enterprise. If you do it, it is terrible. It is bad. Please don't do it. Now let's see, just really quickly, if we take the Enterprise up a little bit here. We're not gonna burn too far through. I just am curious what she'll look like for us. I'm gonna save the maxing of the Enterprise for a ship event, so I'm not gonna burn through all in this sitting here, but we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. Okay, so we're going to start needing our gas and ore at this point. Get it to tier 3. I want to take it at least to tier 4. Even though there's no spend event right now, it's probably not my brightest idea to do that. But I want to get to the point where the Enterprise is actually useful for us. And I think that it's going to need a little bit to get there. We also don't have any of the PvP officers for the Enterprise. And so that's a little bit unfortunate. Yeah, okay, I really should not be doing this right now. That was a lot of points for a spend event that we could have just got credit for. But we'll take it. We'll take it up here to tier 4 on the Enterprise. Ooh, I want to do it, but definitely should not do that. Okay, we'll take the warp engines. Cargo bay, because these don't need 1,300, 1,300. Okay, we're going to stop. We're going to pause. Let's level up the ship. See what percent we're going to have. And then in the next spend event, we can actually tier up more. Okay. At tier 4, level 20, we're getting 12% of the shield regenerated every single hit. So, you know, that can be pretty good. If you look at the firing patterns of some of these ships, some of them fire 4 weapons in 1 round. And so, you know, do the math on that. You can get some pretty big returns. But this is the USS Enterprise right outside the dock at tier 4. And she's an absolute beauty of a ship. One thing you're going to want to do is make sure you've always got morale on this bad boy. One way to do it is to have Kirk on the bridge at all times. You hope that Kirk is going to be proccing that round 1 for the 2 rounds. And after that, the ability lasting 2 rounds should take care of itself. If you don't do that, then that is a waste of the ship ability. As Kirk gets up there in rank, you can also see big returns. Oh yeah, we can also put some stats on the Enterprise to buff its strength up a bit. So tier 4, already starting to be competitive with our other ship. Definitely going to wait to tier up the last one until we have credit for these materials spent. But overall, really happy to have this ship. And I think, let's see. I think if we go ahead and do Gorkon Yuki, I want to say that a mission that I've been stuck on for a while will be a possibility with the Enterprise. Who's this? 5.6 million. Running the Tantalus field at plus 1,000% hull health, so he's got a tier 5 auger. Oh, plus 1,000% hull. Wow. Yeah, no, I was gonna say, why is it 5.6 million? But yeah, plus 1,000% hull. That makes pretty good sense to me. We won't wait for the Enterprise to get tiered, but hopefully you all like the unveiling of